And it's time for our very first ever live on set Throwdown.
I can't wait. I gotta stand between them though, make sure they don't come at it.
Ready? Let's welcome Rebecca Cade, senior from the University of Alabama.
Let's go, Bama!
A lady after my own heart with her beautiful glasses. Very well done. And her opponent, a junior from Notre Dame. He's got more facial hair than I could grow in 50 years. That's worth at least 2 points. Mr. Will Neal, thank you so much for coming on. Let's go Notre Dame.
All right, let's go.
Ready?
Let's go. Yeah, keep it clean. Keep it clean. No dirty, nothing below the belt. All right, Rebecca, we're going to start ladies first with you, okay? Now, I know, because I saw you, you were out in the tailgate for the last 4 hours, okay?
Yeah.
Who had the edge? The Tide or the Irish?
Well, let me just first off start by saying that we're Southern. Southern's known for hospitality. We're known for our tailgating. And when you come to Alabama, most people come not only for the football, but they come to tailgate. They want the Dreamland barbecue that we're known for. I mean, if you have gone to Alabama at any time, you're going to notice how crazy and how big of a party we throw at the tailgates. Notre Dame has nothing on that. I did not see any of them over there. And I know you said not to mention anything below the belt, but have you seen his pants?
Yes!
Yes, she went there.
I mean,
I was trying to cover
No, you got to stand up.
We need to see this. We need to see this. We need to see this.
Yeah, those are
What is that?
Those are old school. He's bringing back old school. He's bringing back. They're
I don't know.
Zupas right there.
You know what? I just got
like the way they look.
disoriented looking at his pants. Danny, you get the next question. I'm going for the mouthpiece.
Will, Rebecca went there. She went there and started talking some smack early. We'll let you get back up. All right, there you go. Now that we can hear it, because he's ready to go.
He got
wants to
disoriented
bring
by
some
his own
game.
pants.
So
that's horrible.
You tell us, because I've seen a lot more Notre Dame fans. Now the question is, who's been making more noise? Alabama fans or the Irish fans?
I mean, without a doubt, Notre Dame is making far more noise. Okay, I mean, we haven't been to a national championship since 1988. And look, I hate to say that, but because of that reason, Notre Dame fans are going crazy right now. We're in from every single state in the nation right now. The numbers, turnouts are ridiculous. 200,000 fans requested tickets. And I assure you that most of them are showing up regardless. And to answer your question, these are some fine pants. They're Zubas. I don't know if you know what
What's going on with your earpieces? You can't keep them in your ears, dude.
Zubas, by the way.
No,
You're not on top of your game right now. You can't even keep your equipment on.
It was a very
That's
good
a problem.
answer, but I have to dock you points for being unable to find an earpiece that fit over your beard. Now, America hates both Notre Dame and Alabama, but I have to ask you, Will, what are 2 reasons why America should hate Alabama more?
Ooh.
Wait, hold on. Let's ask that one more time.
What are 2 reasons why America should hate Alabama more than Notre Dame?
He already said that they hate Notre Dame, so they need reason.
Well, okay, my first answer is going to be the fact of how many national titles that they claim. They claim 14, really?
Yeah,
Here
they can't
we
keep
go.
track, right? They're simple math.
I mean, really, they should only be able to claim 9, especially back in 1973 when they went up against Notre Dame. We played them in the Sugar Bowl, and we beat them, yet they still claim that they were national champions that year. And second, I hate to go this route, but Nick Saban, I have to use that.
Self-explanatory, right?
Self-explanatory, especially being in Miami right now. And personally, being from Louisiana, I'm not a big fan of them either. But
all right, you get a couple points, but more points to Andy, who helps you put on your
our
earpiece.
sound guy over there.
Okay, your rebuttal. 2 reasons why America should hate Notre Dame more than Alabama.
Well, I'm just going to start off by saying instead of hating Notre Dame, you should probably just go ahead and love Alabama more, because that's what our players are going to want when you're in the stadium. They're going to want the fans to cheer for them even more. But Notre Dame has always been the media's baby. The media's always loved Notre Dame, been waiting on them to come back. Well, all I've got to say is they have nothing to come back to. How many years has it been since you guys have won a national championship? And why do you think that you're going to win it today after we've been here for 3 years? You say everyone around here hates Nick Saban. Well, hate just fuels the fire for us to get better and beat y'all.
All right, she's bringing it. All right, Will. Better movie, Rudy or Forrest Gump?
you know, look, I love both movies, both great movies, but I got to give a shout out to Rudy. Just because, I mean, what do you learn from Forrest Gump? The lesson in that is what life is like a box of chocolates. You know, I mean, and the fact that the main character, all of his success came out of luck. Rudy, he worked to where he got. And he had to achieve his dreams. He didn't give up no matter how many times that he faced challenges. Look, I gotta give it up to Rudy.
Oh, Rebecca, rebuttal.
You realize that you just said he got everything out of luck, but isn't that what y'all say, the luck of the Irish? That sounded really hypocritical. I mean, I'm just saying.
It did.
I'm just saying. But what was the question?
What was the better movie? But you gave a pretty good
really good answer. Now, you're the judge. Now, I got to remind you that my man Will gets bonus points for overcoming adversity, just like Rudy did for being able to deal with the earpieces coming out. Before you take it into consideration.
I'm glad I get
First of all,
But he doxed those for the pants.
Rudy was offsides. We all know that. I want to thank Rebecca Cade, senior from the University of Alabama. I also want to thank Will Neal, Jr. from the University of Notre Dame. But the winner of the Throwdown is Andy, the sound guy. Thank you very much, player.
Come on up here, Andy. Come on.
Get up here.
Get him up here. He's the winner.
Fantastic job.
Fix the earpieces.
There you go.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Tell them what you've won. A Unite Scuzzy. Hey, only put, children's G beverages in that. We don't want to be...
You're watching Unite, ESPN's first and only late night show.